All right, good morning and welcome back to our channel Princess Seed. Today is the 25th of June 2025, and I feel strongly in my spirit that this you're just about listening to right now is going to bless you, is going to give you an insight to what is currently trending and so much of a trap. This has caught some other persons unawares, and so that you wouldn't fall so cheaply to this. Don't say, well, it doesn't matter, or this doesn't concern me. What I need right now is just a fund, the money in my bank account. This could definitely save a life. Kindly listen to this. Very important. Comrade, your time now.
Good evening, house. Please, this one is not just that I had it from somebody, just that my own, I have deleted it because any business to do with that organization. Please, if there is any call or message in your phone address you that you should come to any place for interview for grant registration, don't pay them attention. My own, they directed me somewhere at Ikeja. When I know that I don't have anything to do with them, I deleted it. Please don't say that there is somebody calling you for interview for grants. Nobody will call you for interview for grants. Nobody will call you since they have collected your account. That is the only thing they needed from you. The next thing is when disbursement starts, you will see money in your account. Nobody will call you for interview, for any interrogation, for any investigation, for anything. Nobody will call you for that reason. So when you see such call or message, please ignore it totally. Delete it from your phone. Don't give them attention. Our life is too important. Don't say that you did a mistake. Don't say that. Please. God will keep on to protect us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much for that submission. It's quite in time because the words are evil. The times and seasons are very dangerous. And we are just at this time living in dangerous times where fraudsters and heartless criminals have devised a lot of ways to trap innocent citizens. And one of those latest evil trends on the rise is just what we listen to right now, called the grant interview or fresh registration invitation. I beg your pardon. These are scams, and these are targetedly designed to deceive the desperate individuals into becoming victims of fraud, victims of theft, and even physical harm. Times and seasons are dangerous, just the same way the Bible says that redeeming the time for the days are evil, or redeeming the days for the times are evil. We are living in uncertain times where the day is very evil. So you have to, as a matter of urgency, you have to redeem the time and be courteous. Now let this be clear, that there is no legitimate grant organization that is going to randomly call you or send you personal messages inviting you for any form of interview or new form of registration afresh, especially after you have already completed your application or expressed your interest through the official processes, which has been concluded through the normal phenomenon of we submitting our credentials to the NGO and some of the NGOs that you know right now that are valid, but cutting corners. There's no fresh interview. There's nothing like I lead you to some corners and I ask you for your details, your credentials, your NIN, your BVN, and all those things. These are scams. These are calculated lie by scammers to lure people into traps. Now, much importantly, how this scam works these days. You receive a strange call, just like you rightly hear or heard just a moment ago. You receive a strange call or a message that is claiming that you have been shortlisted for a grant interview, some verifications or special physical meeting. Then some scammers will pretend to be officials from popular grant platforms or reputable organizations, and even mentioning the names of known coordinators that you possibly knew to appear so genuine. I've had such things before. Names that you cannot deny. Just for the records, I think there was a time I said on this channel, I just got an arrear for some of the pending fund that I was being owed over time. And the same week I got that arrears alert, I got a call from a reputable organization body that you cannot deny, who told me my name, my level, my status, my age. He told me everything, and asked me, are you not so? I was driving, I was on steering, I was so kept aback, and knowing that this was someone who knew me so down to earth. And I got to tell him, I said, please just excuse me, give me some moment, let me park, I'm on steering. And I had to park and called him back. I was the one that called him this time around. Called him back. He was asking me some sensitive questions that has to do with some other funds. And he told me, didn't I just get paid? And I had to tell him, I say, why are you asking me all these questions? Now, he was trying to refer me back to my office where I work, and that I should go and confirm that I still have some outstanding to collect. So until I was communicating with him, until I had to, at some point, it was like my brain just got reactivated. And I told him, I said, why are you asking me all these questions? Don't you, if you know me this much, you know my management, you know the account department. Can't you contact them to contact me? Why do you have to contact me directly? What affiliation do I have with you? What? Then he was silent for a moment. He knew that I got him. And he ended the call. You got to be smart. They will offer you false promises of speedy disbursement within the brand ecosystem, but only after you meet them so physically or you comply with their instructions. In some extreme cases, innocent people who respond to these fraudulent calls have been robbed. Some of them have been extorted. Some have been kidnapped. Or worse still, some have been killed. Your life is very important. True grant programs are usually handled via verified channels, official websites, emails, coordinated groups, just like the one we are in, but a lot of scams are also around that. Interview for grants, if they happen at all, you got to follow formal processes that is communicated well in advance with clear documentation, not side talks. Most disbursement processes also, especially for large-scale grants, they do not require a random calls to individual or impromptu physical meetings. No, they don't. So if anyone calls you, you might feel these are not necessary. What is it? What is this man talk? What is Princess talking about? What is he talking about? He should talk about a timeline for disbursement. I pray it doesn't happen to you, brother, sister. I pray this doesn't happen to you. Yoruba has a way of saying, "Enito kan lomo." Until it touches you, you wouldn't know that these things are real. They are real, brother. They are very real. So if anyone calls you out of the blues, claiming that you must come for an interview, or you must pay for new registration or meet them somewhere for your grant to be processed, ignore it immediately. Ignore it immediately. Most importantly, your life, preserve it. Your resources, preserve it. The sad reality is that these scammers, they target people's vulnerability. You know why? They know that many people are desperate for financial help, especially at a time like this. But your safety and life are far more valuable than any fake promises of money. All right. On a final note, let it be me advising you right now. This young man has said his own, but I mean to tell you, never share personal details, account information, or verification codes over the phone with strangers. Ensure that you avoid physical meetings with unknown individuals who are claiming to be great officials. Try as much as possible to verify every message or text or calls by you trying to cross-check with official grant platforms or recognized leaders or the process. Report suspicious calls or messages to proper authorized or community platforms. Ensure that you do this without missing any step. In other words, stay one step ahead of the fraudsters. Remember that scammers, they succeed when people act out of desperation and ignorance. They target your vulnerability, and once they see that you have some weaknesses, you love money too much, you like quick things too much, they target you right from the word go and see how much they can prey on your ignorance. Do not let hunger, even hope, or hardship of any kind blind your sense of judgment. In other words, stay very much alert, protect yourself at all times. Share this message with friends and families. You might save a life. Your life is precious. Never you trade it for lies that is marked as grant interviews or new registrations of any kind. We're in expectation of what should bless us and bless our generations. But these people are desperate. The closer we get to these manifestations, the more you will see all of these things burst out, and you will remember that this was an information for you to help you, to salvage you from getting intertwined or entangled in this mess. Nobody will call you for interview or fresh registration. You got to stay safe. You might say, well, I'm talking too much. Yes. If it is to save your life or save your resources or save your fund, the little you have left, I think that worth it. You are my family now. We are together in this. And as I watch your back, I care so much about what could give you a respite in the course of life so that you don't fall prey so cheaply to all this godless, God-forsaken generation of men. Thank you very much. We're drawing the curtain for this morning commentary. Today is the 25th of June, 2025. And don't forget yet that our expectation is still intact. And you need to breathe up and understand that what God has for us will not be late. It will come in time. It will never be late. We would never discourage you because we are not caught out for that. I personally will encourage you to be strong, be of good courage, because what God has in store for you and I, they definitely must come to pass, and no devil can stop your progress. No enemy can march down on you. You're bigger than all of them. And so your desperation, don't let it set you on edge to get into the hands of all these unsuspecting evil people. God loves you, wants you to manage your resources well. There are people believing on you, and they want more from you than you expedite out. Thank you very much, and I wish you a very lovely Wednesday ahead of you. Don't forget, we are still within the lead week of our expectations. Yes. Thank you very much, and God so bless you. Bye for now.